promised them we would work hard to get this done right. We're pleased that we were able to meet that commitment. We wanted to make sure that we kept them as our first priority, and they were. We want to thank them for their patience and understanding during this process. We have secured a great coach for them. These young men are truly Buckeyes. The 2017-18 season will be a year of transition that will require all of us to be supportive and patient. As we vetted the background of candidates through a number of contacts in the basketball community, Chris Holtmann's name continued to surface. Through that process, he emerged as our #1 candidate. The Ohio State University men's basketball program is one of the most respected in the country, and our coach must respect that great tradition. We sought a high-intensity individual with an emphasis on academics, someone who is relentless in recruiting, with great ties to the great state of Ohio and the contiguous states. We found a proven winner who is a community engager and, bottom line, fits our culture. Now it's time for you to hear from the 14th coach in the history of the Ohio State University men's basketball program. Please join me in giving a warm Buckeye welcome to Coach Chris Holtmann and his lovely wife, Lori, and his beautiful daughter, Nora. Coach.
Thank you, Gene. Wow. What an honor to be in front of you here today. I can't tell you how excited I am. I want to begin by introducing my family who are here in the front row. Lori, my wife Lori, and Nora, who are here in attendance. They did a little shopping this past weekend. Got a little scarlet and gray, actually a lot of scarlet and gray in their wardrobe. My daughter painted a few Buckeyes on her toenails. She'd love to show you that afterwards. And then I have my parents, John and Patty Holtmann, my brother, John Michael Holtmann, and my wife's parents, Steve and Phyllis Beatty. Their love and support and sacrifice has been incredible, and I'm indebted to them. I want to start by thanking President Drake and Athletic Director Gene Smith for their belief in me and entrusting this proud program to us. You know, this was a decision that I had to work through. And I will say this, Gene was aggressive and persistent in his approach. And I really appreciated that. As I was working through this decision, I kept coming back to this. While we know we have some work ahead of us, the combination of this university with its world-class education and this athletic department with some of the best programs in their respective sports in the country, and this basketball program with 1 national championship and 10 Final Fours and 14 Sweet 16s and 27 NCAA tournament appearances and 20 Big Ten championships and 51 draft picks in a location where there is a rich pool of talent to recruit, beginning with this state. And then that whole combination supported by Buckeye Nation, a passionate fan base that absolutely loves and craves a winner. That combination was just simply too hard to pass on. You know, I want to make a special note here before I get going too further of some really important people and special people here, and that is in the back row, our current players who are here today. I appreciate you guys being here, fellas. You know, I had the chance to sneak over here on Friday. One of the first things I wanted to do was stand in front of them. And I was able to sneak over here, sneak in and out, and spend some time with them. And I was really, really impressed. You know, one of the things I'm reminded more and more as I get older is that you don't arrive to places alone. You don't achieve things on your own. So if you'll indulge me here while I just thank a few key people who have impacted me professionally and helped me get to this point. My first person I'd like to thank is my college coach, Paul Patterson, who's been a mentor for me. And then some people that have hired me and helped me along my way professionally. John Gross, who hired me at Ohio University as an assistant early in my career. Brad Stevens, who's been a dear friend, who was really impactful and a great confidant in my time at Butler. And then athletic directors who took a chance on me. Chuck Birch, the athletic director at Gardner-Webb, gave me my first head coaching job, hired an unproven assistant from Ohio University. I'll always be indebted to him. And then the people who brought me to Butler, Brandon Miller, President Jim Danko and Barry Collier, who hired me at Butler. They're special men and leaders. And I'd also like to thank all of the incredible people I met while I was at Butler, from faculty to the fans. It was a really, really special 3 years. And then lastly, I just want to pay particular attention to the players and staff that I've had the fortune of leading as 6 years as a head coach. There's no question that they played a major role in me standing here in front of you. Thank you very much. I also want to thank Coach Mata. You know, Thad is a friend, and his guidance through this process speaks to what I think all of us know about him. He's a man of great character, and he loves this place. He loves this place. You know, it was important to me that I had his blessing. And he went above and beyond in encouraging me and supporting me at the highest level. You know, Thad probably wouldn't want me to go on and say this, but the standard he set here is incredible. You know, I think everybody understands the records, the accomplishments, the championships on the floor. Those speak for themselves. The academic success, the kind of young men that he brought in, many of who are here today, the class and the dignity and the integrity which he led this program is a great example for all of us. You know, when I had a chance to sneak over here on Friday, one of the things that the players said, which I thought was terrific, was that they love when former players come back around. Whether it's playing open gym or just coming back around, they love that. You know, I think in every special program, people realize that it's bigger than them, that they're a part of something great. And it's always going to be important to me that our guys realize that they're a part of an amazing university and an accomplished athletic department and a terrific program, and that they understand that this program has been built upon the talent and toughness and work ethic of incredible players, coaches, managers, and staff. We want them around as much as they want to be around. We have complete open doors. I cannot wait to meet them all. Several I've had a chance to meet or talk to this past weekend. We're indebted to them. We are absolutely indebted to them. And their connection to this program is vital and extremely important. So to all of them, I want to say thank you. To all that are in the Buckeye basketball family, thank you. We're going to work extremely hard to make you guys proud. As I was talking to the players, one of the great questions that came up Friday in our meeting was, what will some of my goals be for the team, for this team? It was a great question. And, you know, my college coach used to say over and over something as simple as this: do today well. He'd say it over and over. Quite simply, that's going to be our goal from day one. We understand we have tremendous work ahead of us. We're excited about that challenge, but being disciplined to the process of doing today well is goal number one. Some really, really good stuff that comes out of that. Obviously, a big part of doing today well is recruiting, and we're going to be really aggressive and passionate